Hi, my name is Ruthy, and I've been coming here to Hope Chapel for about a year and a half. My nursing school classmate, Keiko Oliver, invited me to a Friday night service, and I've been coming to the Friday night services ever since. Just to share a little bit about my background, my husband passed away of bone cancer 7 years ago, and before that, I was a housewife and a full-time mom for 9 years. And so when he passed away, it was really hard because I was scared and I didn't know what to do, and I just trusted God to just help me out. Just prayed a lot, cried a lot, and we came back home to Hawaii, Kalani and I. We had to start all over again, and through all that time, God always provided. And there's this one scripture, just one story in the Bible that really helped me through, and that was the story of Elijah and the widow of Zarephath. I love to cook and I love to share my food, and one thing that I always say is like, oh, I have Elijah's flour, because it seems like food just pours out of my kitchen, and I'm always blessed with food that people give me too. Since I've been coming to Hope Chapel, I've made friends with the youth pastors because I just fell in love with all of them, what they do for Kalani and for all the youth in the church. And so one of the things that I started doing was just bringing food to share. Just before Thanksgiving, I was making out my grocery list. And with all the cooking that I'm doing, I know exactly what's in my pantry, what's in my refrigerator, so I can plan ahead. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, it's time to buy rice because of all the cooking that I do, not just for Kalani and I, but for all the things that we're involved in and all the friends that we have and the events that we go to. There's always a potluck. And I'm thinking, when was the last time I bought rice? I had to really sit down and think about it, because I know I'm always cooking and I'm always sharing. And the last time I filled up that rice bin was almost 6 months ago. And that was from Memorial Day weekend when we had our Ignite camp. And Scott and Steve and I, we went shopping for the camp. I prepared food for camp. I made rice at home from my own supply. And at the end of camp, because I kept going home to make rice, Scott gave me a 20-pound bag of rice that we had originally purchased for that weekend camp. And that was the last time I had filled my rice bin. Now, local people, you folks know we eat rice every single day pretty much, really. And you go to a potluck and you bring something, you have to have the rice with it too, right? So I always was making rice. So how is it possible that my rice bin is still full? And at that point, I just had to sit back and I just started to cry, because God has just blessed me so unbelievably. And here He is. He's touching my rice bin. An ordinary thing, my rice bin in my house that I pass by and I scoop out rice every single day. Just like that widow of Zarephath. When Elijah stayed with her, she was at the end. She thought she was going to die, her son and she and her son. And it just made me think back how God has blessed me in Kalani. Not just with food, but with just as spiritual mentors in my son's life. That's one thing that I had prayed for a godly man to be in his life, to guide him along since Daddy's in heaven. How he has helped me with my massage practice and with my new career now to provide for my child. What I really thought was that because I'm involved in the health profession, and here I am, just graduated from nursing school, and all this time I've been working in the hospital, I thought that I would actually be involved in just being part of healing people who are just spiritually and physically sick. What I found out though was that even if I'm valuable in that area, what God is really using me for is the talent that He gave me, just something that I thought was just ordinary, and it wasn't even anything, not a big deal to me, just cooking. Everybody does that. Everybody has to eat, so you might as well cook and feed them. The things that people would tell me, even at work, when I would bring food in, they'd say, you know, you should do this. But I'd say, no, this is what I do for love. I don't do this because it's a job. It's just because I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy blessing people, and it's only because of what God has done in my life that I'm able to do this. Because there's no way that I would be able to do it on my own. The things that He blesses me with through people, they would just bless me with gifts from their garden, just overflowing abundantly, and all I am doing is just passing it on, and it's all from God. And I'm just thankful that He's using me to do that. It's amazing. I love it. It's fun. Yeah.